Hi, so introducing Build API. This is a boilerplate about building API. So you can build a small backend for your side projects. So let's go to directly to the boilerplate. What's inside this? So when you go there, so you will see what software you need to start with this development. You need a Node.js, MongoDB, an editor, Postman, test the API, and Git. So if you go to the boilerplate, so you have the full instructions how you can clone this boilerplate on your local machine. So we have commands, just clone it and install the dependencies and just remove the origin. And just when you clone it, so you will have to, there's a environment variables file that is called example, but you have to rename it to .env.development. So in that environment, you will have to point your MongoDB URI strings. And when you run it, so you have to just run this command npm run dev, and your server will be running on this 3001 on the port. So your backend API is running. So I also build a small demo apps to integrate with this APIs to understand about how this API is working. So you can also clone this also app. Just to follow the steps and also point this your base URL of the backend into your .env.local. So there will be a .env.example. You have to just rename it to .env.local and place the there should be already this monitor, but cross check it over there and just run this app npm run dev. So your small app will be running on 3000 port. So when you run it, so you can just play around this app, how this is working. And also I have listed all the endpoints routes of this boilerplate is available in this boilerplate. So you have the /to-do, but different request type. So get will get you all the tasks of the to-dos, post to add a new to-do task, put to update, delete to delete some tasks. And there's a /user/profile to get the user profile to make a get call, and there's a post endpoint URL /user/profile to get the user profiles. And there's also API endpoints if you want to get your application to be public API, so your users can use your public APIs to get the data in the programming form, in the JSON data form. So, and these endpoint will be used as user API key. So if user pass the API key, so they will get to know their data into the JSON format. And we also have this Stripe integrations endpoint as well as. So we have billing /Stripe/create checkout and /hook and /portal. So we added these routes to. This is all the routes is request on a small to-do app, and there's a lot of possibilities, and you can check out the code and you can also build from there. And we are also adding some more code snips call, like if you want to restrict some routes, so you can add, let's suppose you want to restrict some routes to access only by the paid users, like pro users, so you can make some middlewares codes and you can apply on the endpoint. So this is all explained over there. So we have the caching, we have a rate limit, so you can also upload the files on the bucket. We have the proper documentation for the control function, how you can integrate into this boilerplate. We have some automation tasks. We have also the proxy, how you can make the Airtable Google Sheet Webflow proxy to bypass the rate limit and secure the API's keys and these things. More benefits of using the API proxies. We also adding the API templates. If you just how you can integrate this boilerplate, making the screenshot API PDF. So we have a lot of new templates in future. You can also use. We also have the MongoDB. Where you can use MongoDB, how you can install it, how you can use it. So we have the proper documentation for that as well as, and we have the resources for where you can deploy this boilerplate to without any much DevOps works. So we have some services like Render, Fly, Railway, and I will also going to share custom development on the VPS, how you can deploy over there. So this is about the build API. and just give it a try and just let me know how is it your experience. On just check out the website over there. So we have all the content what's inside the box if you go to the websites. And yeah, so we have to just pay one time, and you can have access for lifetime updates for that thing. So yeah, thanks.